I guess so. Hello! Sorry. We were just talking about comments. So we are going to take comments from the web if I could see them in a bit. Oh, there. Eh? How is that? Oh, do my mumbo jumbo moves. What liao? How come like that? Okay. No Han Kyung today. Sorry if jeans 290. But let's take the other comments.
Wow.
Okay, first, View 2. Edwin, you mean there are Spurs fans in Singapore?
Hey, quite a lot, right, Edwin?
About
I checked the trophy cabinet. Last season we had a trophy.
That's right.
That's right in the cabinet. It'll still be in the cabinet come Sunday. What the hell is he talking about?
Get ready.
Get
to
ready,
hand it over. Get ready. to hand it over.
Alright.
Okay, and then let's see the other comments. I see Emu07. United rules song ball. Woo! And then I remember someone mentioned that Rafa is a genius by allowing United to take the lead at the top of the table so that it can take the pressure off Liverpool.
Yes, DJ. I remember this one.
I swear
a bit too nice, right, Liverpool? 7 points.
Very strange. This is a long wow.
Cut short.
From CFCGHIM Ping. Wow. Wow, sir, that's very long.
CF.
You be the judge. I don't understand only why Ronaldo can get away with such kickouts on opponents, really. And he even questions the ref why he was given a yellow card after the game when he clearly dove, but later admitted to diving. He had kicked out several opponents this season already, but did not get sent off when he really should have been. The two sides of the coin is Cristiano Ronaldo. Surprisingly, he admitted that he dived, but also showed anger at Morten Gamst Pedersen. Wait. I lost it. Where is it? Where are you? Hello? Yes. Okay, hello? We cannot read. Okay. And then I thought Pedersen dived. It wasn't a penalty. And then high time someone did something to bring down Cristiano Ronaldo a peg or two against Blackburn. He did score a brilliant winner. I agree with that one. But his disgusting acts before that should have prevented him from getting the chance to have a glorious free kick. The winger's petulant kick at David Dunn is not the first of its kind this season, and incredibly, referees seem to keep missing them. Man, you can win the title, but not the respect, yo.
Not a United fan, I reckon.
Not a United fan at all.
Chelsea, can I say something?
Yeah,
go
ahead.
Please be my guest.
THC, I think I like you.
Gimpeng. You know, Ronaldo's there for taking. You know, you should be asking the FA and the refs what they're doing with the decisions.
Yeah.
He's making
Ask Ben.
Who are the ones that
knows exactly how it's like, Ben, right?
Yes.
The referees.
And the respect is not won, it's earned. And CFC Gimpeng, obviously, Chelsea, chin up, yo.
So bad. Okay, what other comments do we have? Because I saw.
I just want to say something. Yes. I did mention about referees, right?
Oh, you couldn't defend.
No, I'm not going to defend referees. Referees, they suck. Seriously. Come on. I mean, the worst thing is that when you don't officiate a game properly, the game is just spoiled, and that's the worst part of it.
No, that's true.
And I feel sorry for the teams who are below fighting for points. You come up with the big boys. Okay, then you got to stand up and really do good refereeing. Look, a lot of the referees' assistants running down the lines, I can't understand them. What's exactly happening with them. They stand there, they see something, and they still wait for the referee. What the damn hell are you there? Get out. Don't be there. Just let the referee control the whole game. Put some cameras in there, and pick up all whatever it is.
They already don't have cameras though, just...
only at the goal line, I think.
Yeah.
Not even confirmed as yet, until FIFA actually stamps it.
Yeah.
So I know that Sepp Blatter is saying no to a lot of technology because he wants the game to be kept still in that so-called same sort of like trend years ago. He doesn't want to lose that. So I can understand. And that thing about controversial decisions, that's the best part about football. But when officials are making really horrendous mistakes, that's where a lot of people get cheesed off watching the game.
And which is why people want more technology in it.
Well, let's see what happens in the near future when Sepp Blatter steps down. Maybe somebody else takes up that role. See that? I'm going to challenge a point a little bit. I mean, look, I hate it when a referee makes a bad decision and it goes against my way, especially, But it is part of the game. I mean, Argentina might not have seen the best of Maradona, if not for the fact that bad refereeing call allowed the handball, the hand of God, to score, and Argentina became the champions. And how far was the referee? Damn. And he was actually within distance to see, and that's the best part of it.
Yeah,
Question mark, Edwin. Question mark.
The point is, it's part and parcel of the game. You take it on the chin. I mean, I would have loved to have picked up 3 points at Old Trafford. When Pedro Mendes lobbed Roy Carroll, if I'm not wrong. Back then, right? And everybody but the referee saw that the ball had passed the goal line. But that's just part of the game. You move on and you. Sometimes you win them, and sometimes you lose them, just like any result as well. Does it spoil the game? Yes, but sometimes it actually makes the game a lot more passionate as well. Sometimes a bad refereing decision makes you unite.
As a team?
Yeah, sometimes it does. It does, because you got a bad referee decision going against you. You fight harder. You want to win a lot more as well. I think, I don't know about technology coming in, and I mean, I think yes, there should be at least for simple things like goal, passing the goal line, right? I mean, look at the replay, you can tell whether it's gone past the goal line or not. If there's a contentious penalty decision, fine, look at the replay. I don't see why the referee can't look at the big screen and see the replay. That I agree with, but to have the game stopped every now and then,
can't do that.
No,
it will spoil.
I think that's one of the most sensible
takes
on the whole thing, because you're a bit too kind in the sense that you can stomach, because I think it still spoils the game. But I like what you said about the fact that it's part and parcel of the game. Yes. And more importantly, it should be done sensibly. And I think unless referees get control of the match properly, because currently, I think Shaul made a good point. Gimping, I understand your frustration, but the point is, it's as frustrating as it is, the referees have got to do something about Cristiano Ronaldo if they think something is wrong. It's no point saying, what about him, he's doing this, that. I mean, every club has the player. They have Ronaldo, we have Ibue.
Of course, not to discredit referees, it's not an easy job, definitely.
No, I think this is the point. I think people would be a lot more at ease about letting things go if the decisions there was some sort of consistency and some sort of sense in it. And I think there wouldn't be such a clamour, especially when the technology is available. Because, I think introducing technology wholesale now is the wrong move, especially because if you can't override the referee.
Correct.
And ultimately the referee controls the game, and it's still going to be a mess if they don't know when to use it, when not to use it, when to consult it, when not to consult it, and they still let players get away with mouthing off and doing all that. It'll just make a bigger mess. But I think it comes down to referees just doing a good, consistent job. We've seen a lot of these things. A flag goes up very late. A penalty where the referee can't see it, where it's going to turn the game in the last few minutes, is given. These are common sense things. If you know that penalty is going to turn the game and a team can't recover from it, if you're not 100% sure, don't give it. It's a common sense rule.
What about having something like in the Formula 1, for example, where they look at the footage all over again and then they issue,
People have said this. I mean, this is where cameras can be used for retrospective disciplining. I mean, if they rescind red cards and yellow cards, you can add on. I mean, like...
Sin-bin kind of a...
Well, I mean, someone made a very good comment. I think it was one of the Arsenal blogs I was reading. What he said they should do is, on the spot, the referee gives out the red card, yellow card.
Yeah.
But no punishment is attached to it, except if you get 2 yellows, it's a red, you get a red, you're off. The punishment is given later after reviewing the footage, then you decide how many bans. It shouldn't be red card, immediate. You're out for 3 matches, regardless of what you've done. That's ridiculous.
What's happening now, though. I mean, you get a red
card. Up to a point, because the thing is, if the referee saw it, then they're not going to go and punish it. So, I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, so if the referee said he saw it and didn't think it's serious, it could be serious and it's not going to get punished. Whereas the referee could say he didn't see it and it's nothing serious, but because he didn't see it, you get extra things thrown on it. And I think that's ridiculous. It's still largely based on the referee, where it should be, okay, referee, your job. You think it's a red card, give a red card. You think it's yellow, give a yellow. And then the punishments are given out after that.
Yeah, ridiculous.
No, sorry, I just want to say something. Was it a match Chelsea played against you and the guy used his foot in? Was it Chelsea against you?
It was
Liverpool. Yeah.
Okay, the Chelsea player should have been sent off. What I didn't understand was that it was there for you to see, and nothing was done. And that was the most sickening thing, to watch, because then what are you?
Lampard off as well.
But it's too bad. You come and do something like that, you get sent off. You know,
But it
whoever
comes
it
back
is,
to
you
what
know.
Edwin says. You know, it's the beauty of football. I mean, it brings back all the controversies and why we're so heated.
No,
up.
but
We
you
should talk about this.
surely we shouldn't be here talking about things like the controversies of football. We should be talking about the beauty of the game.
No,
Yeah, it's part of
no,
the-
it's part of
yeah,
it.
it's
Anyway,
part of the
anyway, you know what?
puzzle, yeah.
You know
The
what?
ugliness is
You know what?
part
I
and
think
parcel.
Ben is
He's
just
the
trying to
postman
prolong
today.
this conversation because he doesn't want to get onto Arsenal.
Big Arsenal, come on.
I think we're going to move on.
Everybody knows.
Okay.
And if you didn't, Arsenal drew with Sunderland. Let's take a look. And it was like 0-0, 0-0, 空空 ah. So hot.
Arsenal maintaining a clean sheet record because everybody
Can I say?
unbeaten in 13 games.
Can I
Come
say that?
on.
Go, 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 go.
Still not beaten, but let go lah, Shawal.
Yeah.
Arsenal got a clean sheet
Yeah.
because they had Arshavin. Arshavin, I mean, sorry. Arshavin. I'm sorry.
Well, did he live up to the hype?
Clean sheet.
Hang on.
Okay, yeah.
I see what they mean.
They have a
Looks like an
Brazilian
hour.
team. Ben, tell me, what about Andre Arshavin? What do you think?
I think he delivered.
Yeah.
To expect this one man to come in, having been off season, not trained, to lift the team, I think the others have got to stand and be counted. Nasri was disappointing, and a lot of the others. Bettner, I mean, I don't blame him. He's playing out of his role. Van Persie, again, I've got no comments because he has been carrying the team. It's interesting. I think you would have seen a different game if Eduardo had been there. And again, it doesn't solve the problem. It says, how can you expect a player who's been out injured with effectively what was a severed leg, come back after 1 year out and be player of the match, as he was against Cardiff, and it would have been even more if it wasn't for Tomington. Now, this says something is wrong with the mentality of Arsenal. I've said this from the first day when we play the big games and we win them comfortably, we outclass the opponents we play, and then you play these games and then something is missing. And it wasn't as if the keeper had such a great game. In a way, it's good. I mean, in a way, I'm glad. I think all the Arsenal fans have heaved a sigh of relief. Okay, we can forget about all that now. Really, the only way we're going to get the European Cup is if we go out and win it, so we might as well concentrate on that. I think what it's shown to Wenger is if he's smart, he will rest Arshavin, bleed him in slowly, keep him and Eduardo for the FA Cup and the Champions League, because those are two very winnable, and you'll see a different Arsenal team. It's going to be frustrating because I hate to see teams do that, but I think this season, for the sake of the players who are playing, for the sake of the manager, for the sake of the fans, that might be the best policy. Just win what we can focus on.
What's happening with Arsenal? I mean, I didn't watch the Sunderland game, but against Spurs, honestly, they were horrible. You know, and
That's right.
Sorry.
if anything, I was disappointed at the fact that Spurs didn't win that game. Because
Against 10 men, we were actually outplaying you.
No, you weren't. You know,
Yes.
I mean, most of the time we were knocking the ball around. I mean, you had good chances, but you were sitting in your own half, absorbing.
And
as
against
though-
effectively 9 men because Adebayo was a waste of space. Adebayo was a waste of
But that's
space.
not the
Coming to
Arsenal
get the
that,
other
you know,
side, yeah.
that's not the Arsenal that you know. I mean, honestly, I expected you to come to White Hart Lane and against your hated rivals to take the game. You know,
We were until Ibue, and that was a good goal that was disallowed.
No, okay.
Until Ibue did his stupid thing, and the referee for the first time did the right thing and
no,
him
but
out.
I actually felt that surprisingly, you know, I couldn't believe the way that we did actually match Arsenal in passing the game, in passing the ball around, in closing down the players really fast and stuff like that. You know, I thought that was how we were going to be subjected to that sort of treatment by Arsenal. But it was very surprising to me, that.
But put it in contrast. I mean, I wish Ibue had stayed on the field so he could have been substituted and they brought on a player so we had 11 against 11. We would have seen a different game. And I think if we had 11 men, you would have seen Eduardo or Arshavin introduced a lot earlier, but he couldn't bring him on
My
with 10
point
men.
is that the Arsenal is
More
not a champ-
importantly, which Arsenal, well, you're not an Arsenal fan, which team, your team,
Very
4-2
fast.
up against Spurs, out to get rid of Harry Redknapp's mini revival and we concede 4 goals. Or this, against Spurs at White Hart Lane with 10 men and we hold out. I know which
Ben, I mean, I tell you what, put it simply, it's not a tactical issue. I feel it's, you don't have generals in your locker room.
Remember what I said to you?
I bring you back to the first few episodes.
Charles, before we came onto the program, as we were coming, I met
That's
Ben.
exactly what he said, yeah.
I said
That is
that
what the big 4 teams have. Even a team like Villa, they have old heads in the team.
you need
you need them.
experienced,
Galas ain't
mature
gonna cut it.
players.
No, this is why I disagree. You have generals who are not doing their job. You have experienced players who are not rising to the occasion. Galas was doing a fine job until the day Eduardo got injured. That's where he's had enough time to recover. He hasn't. He's actually now doing a fantastic job. now that the captainship is taken away from him.
I mean,
it says a lot, though, that this is someone who's done it before, who thought he could handle it and can't, but at least now he's leading on the pitch.
Yeah.
Adebayo is a waste of space. He got his raise in money, and now he's just cruising through thinking he's Henry Mark II, which he blatantly isn't. You have other players who should be there, who should be doing it, and are not. And it's some of the younger players that are doing it. Next season, I think you'll see a difference.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not enough generals. I'm not being biased here, but look at United. We have.
Why don't you use Liverpool as an example then?
Yeah, you have Gerrard there. Even Torres he's done it. He's played. He's captain.
You got Carragher at the back.
Yeah, Carragher too.
And you look at what United have. They have Gixie, Scorsese. They just rotate. When someone's just not playing well, you just rotate. Ferguson is perfect.
Somebody else kind of steps up. Yeah.
So
I
don't know. I just feel you need a few more old heads inside to guide the younger ones.
You got Sylvester and
Gallas.
This is one thing I agree with you.
I'm sorry.
I said generals, not pawns.
Sorry, man.
Generals.
This is one thing I agree with you. I was just joking, by the way. This is one thing I agree with you. Gallas, he has let himself down because I think he was given that opportunity. He hasn't risen to the occasion, but he's doing a good job in defense now. This is where I think one thing Wenger has made was letting Gilberto go.
Oh, that's right.
And more than that was, he really should have the previous season not made Gallas out and out captain. He should have said, Gilberto is the captain. Gallas, because he's away, you are going to be the standing captain. Earn your Spurs. Sorry to have to use that word.
That's the right usage of it. That's the right usage of it. Yeah.
I'm sure he's honoured.
Now, having said that, until what happened to Eduardo, which was shocking, and I mean, it's interesting that you read the stories. Eduardo hasn't. He says that the guy hasn't apologized to him, whereas the guy says he has. Now, I suspect what Eduardo is holding out for is he's getting really annoyed with the fellow saying, "Oh, in my heart of hearts, I didn't mean to hurt him." Yeah, of course, we all know that if your heart of hearts you meant to hurt him, you should be in jail, not on the football pitch. But if he's honest, he knows in his heart of hearts he didn't go in there to win the ball. Primarily, he went in there to make an impact. And he hasn't had the guts to come out and admit that because he knows he'll be crucified. Whereas now he's England's hero. Oh, the poor guy got vilified for making a tackle that he didn't. Whereas he knows in his heart of hearts, he went out there to go in hard to make a statement. And that's why, again, a player was sent off. Who was sent off for, was it Newcastle, right?
Newcastle.
Against Anichibi. This is what is going to happen. And again, it's down to the referees. It's down to the FA. And that game turned Arsenal's season last season. We would have won. I think even United fans of honest, they know that.
I don't know. Unagony problems.
That's a good escape route, but I think
Ben, I'm sorry, Ben.
Until that point, we're talking about captainship. Gallas was doing a good job.
To me, I sense if okay, Sarah, wait.
Yeah, no. we are going to. I was just going to say as well that like maybe he, like most Liverpool players, decides to play in the last 15 minutes or so.
Give him a break. You're on the roll today. Sarah, we haven't got to the next because after Ben, we're all looking at this. We know that it's going to be Liverpool.
We have the Man United.
No, we covered that.
We didn't talk about Man United anymore.
We're fine. Well, now we're going for a recess. Okay, I'm looking for my pizza. I don't know where it is. I'm starving. We'll be back.
Pizza, okay.
Ooh, okay.
We'll skip